I'm wary of the man in the black BMW arriving soon, but I wanted to record this video. It's been a strange time getting to work this morning. I'm not feeling at my best today. Most people, I suppose, feel like this on a Monday. I imagine some people get to feel like this after they've had a wild night partying, but I don't have a wild life. I spent Saturday night working really hard on the children's book, and then yesterday I spent the majority of the day reading. So I didn't expect to wake up this morning feeling how I do, but, you know, I decided to take it easy on the drive here, which was helped by the fact that I got stuck behind a lorry. Now, lorries are good for that. They're good for slowing you down, and it was fine by me because it meant I got to listen to more songs by Natalia Kills. I know a lot of people don't get on with her because of what she said on the X Factor, either New Zealand or Australia, many years ago, but frankly, I was a fan before that, and as Will of the Bald Book Geek says, sometimes we have to separate the art from the artist. Well, I came to the final roundabout on the dual carriageway. I'm behind the lorry at this point, and the lorry goes off and does its thing, gets round the roundabout, and there's a car coming round the roundabout. So I think, you know what, let's just see what it's doing. And he's indicating to go up the dual carriageway the way I've just come. So I thought, right, we'll pull out then, start pulling out, and then for no reason at all, he pulls in front of me to head towards Tidderington. Please, when you're at a roundabout, make sure you're using the correct indicators. I'm aware that maybe I should have been more aware and just waited to properly make sure he was going to turn off. I understand that, but help your other drivers out. Okay, now the black BMW man has headed upstairs with his Costa coffee, I suppose that we can talk. I can't remember what I said with my head up in my hands, but either way, that man did that on the roundabout. I pull out off the roundabout after him, start heading here. There are temporary traffic lights, everything's going fast. Maybe my biggest problems are roundabouts. Maybe people in this country haven't yet figured out how to properly use them. We have a mini roundabout here, which is where I had my next problem, in that, as many of you know, we give way to the right in this country. My friendly neighbourhood lorry that has been in front of me, slowing me down the entire way, but I was glad of it today because, as aforementioned, not feeling quite myself, he was heading off towards Manchester, supposedly, gonna have a fun time, and I was turning right. And so I let this car out in front of me, and then I was going next. And this other lorry across from me, for some reason, decided that maybe it wanted to enter the roundabout at the same time as me, and then became exasperated by the fact that I'd actually gone, "Excuse me, mate, I had my indicator on. You all saw it. You could all understand my intentions. Now I know you might need to go and deliver your milk somewhere. You've probably just been taking it to Waitrose with all your cheeses. You do make a fine halloumi, but still there's no need to mow me down." So that was that. Now I'm at work. Friday. Now I'm talking about all the traffic now, all the traffic problems I've had. Friday, it took me 20 minutes to get down a 2-minute road because a tanker had broken down. Maybe all my problems are with lorries at the moment. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe I'm cursed. I thought I was cursed yesterday. Spilt water all over myself trying to fill a watering can. Slid on a lid that had ended up on the floor, and then nearly fell down the stairs when part of my slipper caught on a loose nail. I know. These things come in threes. They come to try us, Charlie. What have I been doing recently? Since last I recorded one of these videos, which was regarding The Strawberry Thief by Joanne Harris. Well, I have now finished The Realm of the Elderling series by Robin Hobb. Lindsay sent me a message last Tuesday to say, as she'd got to a certain point, I was like, that's fine, I'll catch up with you. So I caught up with her. And then the next day, Wednesday, it was that good that as soon as I woke up, I started listening and reading at the same time and finished that book. And it's not necessarily the ending I wanted, but it was tense, and I still think it should have gone a different way. Maybe Robin Hobb wished to end this series in a certain way so that if she eventually carks it, at least it's done, but I didn't care for the way the ending was done. What have I been working on writing wise? So we know Doris Ahoy is finished. That is currently with Lindsay to help with the editing, and then that should still be coming out in September. I've been working on some poetry because we all know I like to do that nowadays, and I spent last week working on the children's book because I'd like to see that finished, because, you know, I've been working on a lot of things within the last year. I finished the secret book in August, then I went into working on the children's book again, then I stopped working on the children's book in April to write the Doris novella, Doris Ahoy, and so I'd like to finish the children's book so that I'm not working on 3 projects all at once anymore. Then I will start querying agents and the like, maybe, possibly, hopefully. Doris Ahoy should be out in September, as aforementioned. Not planning on doing any events for that. I think I'm going to be really limiting the print run as well, because whilst I know that Our Doris sold pretty well, Indisputably Doris didn't, as a document, all the time, because I have a box full beneath my bed that has been there for 2 years now. There is nothing I can do to sell those books, and it's not that I don't want to try, it's just that it's not happening. I have been rewatching RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6. This was the series that was airing when I first discovered Drag Race. Yeah, I usually start at this point. It makes no sense. I watch from Season 6 to the end, then go back to Season 2. But apparently Season 1's on Netflix now. And, you know, it's never been my favourite series. And I don't even sit there and watch that. That's only something I put on when I'm eating my tea. That's it. Otherwise, I'm watching YouTube. And if someone's put on a 20-minute video, I'll usually watch that instead. So, you know, get on making the vlogs. There's quite a few good people out there who have regular vlogs that really help me out when it comes to sitting and having me tea. We're looking at Dane of Dane Reads. His vlogs go on long enough that it's like watching an episode of a TV show. Then you have Doris with all the books. I know Lauren of Lonergan and the books and Simon of Savageries, they both vlog. That's it. Rachel Marie of Rachel Marie's Book Junkie and Gavin Hetherington are 2 more. There we go. They're the people who I watch. There you go. You're like my evening's entertainment. So it's pretty sad when you don't have something out there for me to watch. I don't want you to like go on and force videos just for my viewing pleasure, but it'd be nice. What are my plans after Doris Ahoy? I am re-recording this because I accidentally gave away the title and I didn't want to do that yet. So it's to write the 3rd Doris book. I have plans for that and another novella that isn't about Doris. Anyway, let's give some plans for this week. Today, I'm at work. Want to go home, finish the Poppy War for the Book Junkie trials. Tomorrow, I'm also planning on reading, but it's been a long time since I walked along the canal, so dependent on the weather, I might take a walk along the canal. And I really need to keep, get writing, get reading, live my life vicariously through literature. Wednesday, I can't imagine that there'll be much evening reading going on because I have the Poets and Pints at Macclesfield open mic night run by Joy Winkler, guest poet Elsa Holland, and that is going to be fun. I have some poetry I want to read, I like to share it, and I like to disgust people by talking about farming. I'm going to go and blow my nose because I'm aware of how nasal I am. I could also do with a cup of coffee. I consider going to Costa, but £3.50 for a cup of coffee just isn't worth it. That's half an hour's wage. Right, I'm off. So I'll City, when a city. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you didn't, well, there's plenty of other people you could have been watching for 14 minutes. Until next time, that is all.